Heathen Sam, it's your boy Negan with Mr. T3. Pleasure as always to have you guys here. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I forgot. Hold on, let me move this chat so it's not right in my face. Acha. Okay. All right. Technical difficulties averted. Chat, how are you guys? How is everyone? How's your week starting? Or middle of it going? Did you find your shit?
I wanted to make sure I wasn't on the Wi-Fi and I was plugged in direct.
Oh, you plugged in direct.
Yes.
Let's go.
Now we are going to go and check that that is correct.
Yeah, streamer, it's so much fun. Nobody tells you the technical difficulties are miserable.
Oh yeah, we chilling, baby. Okay. Welcome back to another episode of the Heathen Sound. It's your boy Negan. I'm Negan. And here's T3LB.
I've never introduced you like that, dude. Like never, not once.
I'm trying to
fuck around and find out, because that's what it sounds like.
find out how much stronger I am than you. Yeah.
Your technical strength has nothing to do with the availability of if I can choke you out or not.
Sure it does.
No, it doesn't.
Sure it does. You can be like, oh, let me do some arm, and I'll take your arm and go. You know what you're gonna do?
That's gonna work. It's not how it's gonna work.
Then you're gonna look like one of those little things where you push the button on it, they just fall apart.
It's not at all how any part of that would ever work.
But then I'll jerk. Anyway. But then I'll jerk it, and you'll stiffen right back up again. Metaphorically.
Don't metaphorically me, because you meant that with all literals.
Not all literals.
Me. You ain't breaking nothing. The muscle, the fucking fake ass muscles you got don't mean shit. I'm not a PR.
I've been in a party with Shadow, so my.
Yeah, you're on one. Right?
Little zesty.
You need to come back to the real world. You're not allowed to hang out with Fruit or Shadow anymore. They're bad for business.
Shadow, okay. Fruit, too bad. I can't help it. It's kind of like nicotine. It's bad for you, but you got to keep it.
No, I mean, it'll make you say some stuff you didn't even know those words could go together to say what they said.
Or that somebody would even have the audacity to say it. But
checking out random channels. What are y'all talking about? We really haven't picked a topic to go with yet. I'm not even gonna lie and look at everybody and be like, I wanted to do this today, because for the first time, really in like 7 months of the podcast, I didn't want to do the podcast. But the first time for like 4 years of streaming, God damn it, I didn't want to be here today. Like, I love you guys. Like, I love doing this. This is one of the best parts of my life. But fuck, dude. I spent all day, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Like, everybody at my store today. And I just don't I don't have it in me right now, dude. I don't have it in me right now. Just to be honest. And making shorts and everything were miserable today. Also, someone explain to me what's funny. What is humor? What am I allowed to say that's funny? What am I, because like if I say something that's a joke, people literally comment like, oh, you don't appreciate freedom of speech. And I'm like, it's not that you literally can't say the R word. Sounds like Chick-fil-A, a follow up with my pleasure. Yeah. Dude, literally, like everything today was just like, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Like, let me show you a unit. It was auction day. Dude, it was fucking miserable at work. But shit, where was I going? Oh, freedom of speech. This guy literally commented on my short and was like, oh, because you don't like, shut the fuck up.
What did you
There's the
say?
free speech. I literally said that you can't say the R word because you haven't earned the pass. And he's like, "Oh, I guess you don't like freedom." It's not about freedom of speech. It's about this 250-pound Down syndrome kid will pick you up and body slam the fuck out of you and then curb stomp your ass.
Or you could just say it's not about that. It's about respect.
It's about humor. It's about the goddamn comedy in the situation. Because here's the other thing. When people say the word normally, they're referring to something like the same way when we grew up. I was, oh, that's gay. Like, it wasn't gay. It was just the word. Hey, oh, this is retarded. They used the word wrong. Because no, that's not retarded. Retarded's cool. My retarded kid is cool as fuck. Like, my kid is cool as shit. To earn the R word, you gotta, like, literally, like, scam Medicare. Like, you gotta shit yourself in Walmart. You gotta do some shit to do some shit. Like, you literally gotta earn saying that. So, like, you just sound stupid. Is it freedom of speech? Fuck your freedom of speech.
In the grand scheme
If
of
people laugh, they laugh. If they don't, they don't. It's just a generation thing. Humor changes with everyone. That's factual statement, dude. Because like what I still think is fun, and like the humor that I try to do is what I grew up with in the early 2000s, 2010s, and shit like that. Like that was funny back then. And now you say something like that, and people are like, "Oh, you're an unwoke piece of shit, and you hate my culture, and my you can't use my pronoun." This and fuck you, dude. Fuck you, and the goddamn horse you rode in on, and the pronoun you thought that you deserved. Fuck every goddamn part of like your feelings and oh, freedom of speech, and you can't say that because my great grandma was handicapped, and that hurts offends handicapped people. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm talking bigger, better, louder shit for the handicapped community than anybody ever has. Fuck you. Sorry, Dr. Pepper hit me in the chest, and I just got to talking. That fucking fucked me up, dude.
Oh my god.
I'm being the most real Negan I've ever been right now.
No better way to end a clip of a rant than to put a bottle off with
on the inside, like literally.
Sound like Tallow when she fake burps.
Out. Does she?
Yeah, dude, she goes. That's literally what
when
she
he like tries to like burp or like hack up. He's like, it's like, are you okay? Just
kind of like whenever you like hear your dog make that certain noise, and you're like, "Oh no, get outside, get outside."
Yeah, like mouthy, and if some of his own goddamn hair will get stuck under his tongue, but he'll start doing. And I'm like, nope, go outside before you eject like a big old vomit, like spit, like no,
Yeah.
go outside. And then he'll hack up a hairball and like look at me, and I'm like, you did this to yourself, bitch. You're the hairy. You did this to yourself. You shed on the floor and then licked it back up when you ate a treat or something. Welcome to my life. Welcome to like literally being
like all my clothes covered in hair.
And like having and like, why is that on my face? I'm in the shower. Like, what the fuck do you mean, dude? Or the worst, when I get out of the shower and I go to walk into my bedroom because we have like hardwood floor, like the panel floor or whatever. So when I go to walk to my bedroom, and by the time I get to my bedroom, I just have dog hair stuck in between my toes and on the bottom of my feet, and I want to slap a motherfucker. Like, I understand why people murder people, and like I get it's my dog, but like I get why people commit murder, because like in that moment I'm just like, I don't think he needs to keep going. Fuck him.
Do you remember that bathtub got put in the kitchen?
Yes.
So back in the I give Tallow like her baths in there because it's just easier. Like she has all of her toys. It's easier for me to like sit on the bench and just kind of lean down and clean her, all that kind of good stuff. The dog kennel is like literally back in that little corner. So every time that I like crawl out of there, like my feet will be a little wet, and I'll just step down and just dog hair.
Yeah, just dog hair. Miserable. The worst feeling is dog hair on like wet. Ugh, god damn it, I cannot stand that. But yeah, dude, I don't
like wet socks.
YouTube.
Wet socks
like,
is the worst thing.
The short. I guess I don't get the timing. I don't get the fucking algorithm. I don't get what's funny anymore. And here's the thing, because like I've had this conversation with not just my wife, but like multiple people. I never want to be so famous that I'm on a schedule of being like, you got to be like LeBron. Like, he has to be in front of the camera on this. He has to be doing this. He has to, like, I never want to be that kind of famous. Like, so I don't ever really hope I blow up anyway. But, like, god damn, dude. Like, I just don't understand, like, how you're even supposed to. And people are like, I've done this for 16 years before I even had a clip that blew up. Like, I get it. I'm not saying, like, that actually leads us into our first real topic that we were going to talk about, comparisons. That actually leads perfectly into that, dude.
Me and Will ran into that at the gym. That's where I came up with that one at. Dude, I went off on him.
Every day comparing myself as a parent and my life as a parent to other people. And let me tell you on a God's honest note, like a very truthful statement to everybody that's listening to this right now, I judge the fuck out of you. I judge the fuck out of how miserable you are to your neurotypical kids. I judge the fuck out of how you let a 4x4 screen raise them because you don't want to. I judge the fuck out of how you use them for a tax return. I judge the fuck out of don't care that you had them and you wish that you didn't. Judge the fuck out of you for everything that people do as parents.
Okay, did that feel nice?
Hurts. Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, where the biggest thing I've ever compared, like that one, dude, I compare that one sucks. That one sucks. Having a neurodivergent kid, a very like a severely handicapped kid, and watching these people like ignore their kids to their face to like be selfish. Oh, dude, I want to slap the fuck out of people.
Yeah, I had a phone call from Talajo just a little bit ago, and she was screaming, bawling her eyes out because she wanted to sleep here. So she said, "I want to sleep at Daddy's," and she's like laying in Jonah's arms, and Jonah's like, "No, like we gotta go to sleep," and she's like, "I want to sleep at Daddy's," and I'm just like,
winning. And I'm winning.
Well, that was in the back of my mind, but my first thought was like,
I'm winning. Oh, that should have been your first thought.
No.
Fuck the back of your mind.
No, my first thought was just like, I feel like as soon as this phone call is over, that Tala is just gonna be thrown back into that bed by herself, and just be made to like sleep it out and everything, and that kind of.
Damn, I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of that till you just said it out loud.
Yeah, that was my first thought.
And
so then I'm like judging like my parenting against her parenting, and I'm just like, I know that's probably is what's gonna happen, and it just sucks because I know that I wouldn't do it that way, but I can't do anything about it right now.
People always ask those weird questions with us as like Giddy's parents and stuff, like, oh, how does he sleep? How does he eat? Like, what do you do? This and that, and then we give them the actual like how life works and everything, and they just like look at us funny, and they're like, oh, well, I don't do that. I just do this, and I just want to look at them and be like, because your kid's neurotypical, and if they don't want to do it, they can look at you and say, fuck no. Like, if my kid doesn't want to do something, he's just gonna scratch. He's just gonna scream at me like repetitively.
Your mic does not like that noise.
The giddy sound, yeah, no, because it's true. But like he's just
the mic just like disappears for a second.
Also, the other thing is like my child cannot communicate with me effectively. Like, dad, no, dad, yes, hungry, like I have no idea what the fuck he wants. I have to be in my kid's face pretty much all the time. Trying different things, this, that, and the other. I feel like I hate it when people let like I'm gonna say this out loud, and I feel like if we ever do blow up, this will get clipped and brought back up and everything. But I feel like half of these kids that have an autism diagnosis nowadays was exasperated by the fact that they were raised by technology.
Oh, well, you said that before. I thought you were gonna say something like.
Not that technology gave them autism.
I thought you were gonna.
They probably already had it, or a small tinge. They had some traits of it, and then they were forced to do this to grow up. And now, when you take that away at 8 years old, and they're autistic, no shit. No shit. Giddy's deletion gets one of two. You either get an autism diagnosis or an epilepsy diagnosis. Is like one of the trickle down second line main cause effects of his deletion, right? We got an epilepsy diagnosis. There's no way my kid's autistic. Because I can get up in his face and lick his forehead and he just laughs at me. If he's autistic and special and he can't communicate, that would freak him out.
Yeah.
He would cry. He would bite me. He would freak out. He does nothing but laugh and try to grab me. Like, come here, bitch, do it good. Like, I just feel like there's a lot of people who I compare a lot because I still 3 years into his existence do the if he was special. Or if he was normal. If he was normal. If he was normal. If he was normal.
Yeah, but you know what the ifs are killers about
I
anything.
know, and that's the
Anything.
compare thing too. Like I'm trying to compare a version of Giddy like I have in my head made up to the actual version of Gideon, and like that's where I get real fucked up, and I
I don't
have
think you can say like the
to.
actual. I think it's like I feel like you know what he would be like if he wasn't. You know what I mean? Like
I know.
I think you've like painted like an idea.
I'd like to think he'd be a wild little heathen child and never listen and this and that, just because that's who like my person. But he could be like his mom. He could be, yes, that like he could be real nice and calm and sweet and docile.
He could be both.
He could little heathen when he wants to
Like
be.
me, dude. Like
I don't
I'm a
know.
wild freaking animal, but I'll be lying to you if I tell you that I don't walk on my hands and knees whenever I'm playing with Tala and walk over to my mom and lay my head down so she'll rub my shoulders for a second.
Yep, because I'm dying.
Hey
Help,
man, I'll beat the crap out
help,
of some children and I still want my head scratched. Like it is what
yep,
it is.
help me. Nah, I compare a lot just because like I don't think it's fair how some of these parents treat their kids. And then on the same aspect, we'll be like, "Oh yeah, you know, I do so much. You know, you don't do a fucking thing for your kids. You don't do a fucking thing for your kids." Because I was raised on
Cat
the
just
same thing.
died.
My dad will always look at me and be like, "Well, you know, we got you to be 18." No, the fuck you did not. You didn't raise me. You stopped raising me at 14 when I said no for the first, like the seventh time, and you didn't want to hear it no more. And beating the shit out of me didn't work. Like, my parents will take credit all day. My dad loves to do that shit. Like, look at you now. You didn't do a motherfucking inch one of this. You didn't do any of this work. You don't get to take the pride for the shit that I did.
My the reason why me and Will were talking about comparisons was for he was like, man, you know, I don't look as good as what I want to. Like I'm not seeing the steady progress. Blah blah blah. And
Oh,
I
damn.
I was like, you're comparing your because he compares himself to me because
Different body types,
yeah,
different teeth
exactly.
types,
Yeah,
different
and he
builds,
knows that, but he
sharp
still that's why we were
points.
talking about it, is because it's just like a
Yeah.
yeah. So he was like, I'm not really like where I want to be. You know, like I'm doing this work. I'm not seeing like my progress is kind of slumped. Blah blah blah. And that's just what I was talking about. I was like, dude, like imagine what you would look like if you didn't do any of that. I was like,
Badass.
you would look terrible. I was like, so instead
You'd
of
be
you
terrible.
like comparing yourself to the other people in the gym, I was like, just imagine what you would be if you didn't put that work in on yourself. You'd be way worse off than what you.
Yeah, compare. Yeah,
Yeah,
no effort will. So
yeah,
this is
so
effort will.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you always want to compare
But
your
the other thing
situations
about
to other situations, but nobody knows really
see, people do
anything
that.
about, and everybody's different. So like everybody's path is going to be different. So it's hard to compare whenever there's things that are so different that you could never genuinely compare the two.
Because what are you comparing? You can't compare the path because it's so different. Like when you actually
That's
look
what I'm
at
saying.
finite
So
detail,
people
like
try to compare, but that's the danger in
w-
comparison.
Will, the thing you don't know is that guy that you're looking at, like, damn, bro, I want to look like that, is a trust fund kid who works 20 hours a week at his dad's law
Oh no,
firm.
we
But,
know
like,
them. They're called the No Shirt Squad.
yeah, but they don't do anything
Yeah,
but
we
go
know
to the
them.
gym and work out. They've had the highest level of protein their whole life. They've had the highest level of
He
nutrition.
don't
Like,
care about them.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Even the guy that you're like, okay, that's not the no shirt guy, but like, dude, that guy's jacked. Dude,
Yeah.
he's ex-army. He's seen some shit. He's working out because he's going through a divorce. Like, you don't want the pain that he's putting in. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be ripped like him because he's literally working through a heartbreak right now. He's bench pressing shit he should not be doing and probably gonna hurt himself later on because like his heart's broken.
Heck yeah.
Like, I get real like, dude, my recovery was like that. That was a big thing we learned in recovery. Like everybody.
Like comparing your recoveries to other people's
Yeah,
recoveries.
like everybody, it seemed to click for him and shit a whole lot easier. And like, I'll be lying to you if I didn't tell you that I didn't start recovery until like a year and 3 months before I graduated. Like, I was sober, but I fucking breezed through the program, got told I didn't do it good enough, breezed through the program again, was like, oh, this is just knowledge. It's the thing about being a junkie. Man, I wanted to have this conversation for a minute. So the thing about that comparisonitis and shit, and the thing about being a junkie is everybody's like, oh, I want the keys to success. Bro, you put the lock on there. I have no idea what your keys look like. You built the box. Like
It's
you are
like
the
those
reason you're an addict. What are the keys to success? I fucking have no idea what your lock looks like. I don't know.
It's like those Chinese puzzle boxes, you know, the ones that are like uniquely made and you have to like turn it
Each
like
one's different.
yeah, and it's like
I have
completely
no
intricate
idea.
puzzles and puzzles on top of puzzles and puzzles to open it up. Yeah.
And the other thing people tell you about all the keys to, start working out, start doing this, none of that matters. Don't do drugs. Change your thinking. Don't do drugs. Change your thinking. Instead of drugs, alcohol, mind altering, mood altering substance, like 100%, that is number one. Do not do anything stupid. Like, do not do drugs. Change your perspectives. That's the only two things you have to do. Do you stumble? Yes. I've stumbled multiple times.
Expand your perspective.
No, change your perspectives. Because what you did to them got you fucked up and continue to get you fucked, but you have to completely change them. That's not about expanding. You drop what you know.
Not to the people that didn't do drugs and haven't already fucked up their lives. That's what I'm saying to those people.
I'm talking to the addicts right now. Hello, welcome. I've thought about doing that when I walk up on stage and they're like, "Oh, this is Heathen." Like, hello, my name's Zach and I'm an addict. Fuck, wrong room. Let me start over. Okay, see, it's not gonna land. I already got it. Got it. Shut
Why?
the fuck up.
Why?
Because you didn't laugh at all.
No, I was thinking of what I was going to say.
You didn't even chuckle. You wouldn't say anything because nobody would laugh. Shut up. I got it. Okay.
I'm not at a comedy show. I was about to give you an actual critique. Jesus Christ, sorry.
People always talk about wanting the keys to success or the keys to recovery or the keys to how do I have a successful business like this guy who became a millionaire at 20. I don't know. Everybody's lock looks different. Like every perspective idealism is locked behind something, but you're the one that put it on there, so I don't know what it looks like. I can't tell you anything. The same way you can't tell me shit. I'm like, hey, make me a millionaire. It's not that easy. Hey, make me want to do what you did to become a millionaire. It's not that fucking easy. Hey, make me do what you did to stop doing drugs. It's not that easy. Make me do what you did to become a notorious criminal. It's not that, like, it doesn't matter what it is that you're comparing, like, everybody's approach, and, like, it has to be different. It has to be.
Yeah, there's too many,
variables.
Yeah.
Too many variables in every part of the scenario.
So it's just play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
This is a game you don't want to play in the first place. Because that's the other thing. Like no matter what, I can tell you why I get high.
1 out of 5-star rating.
On what?
This game.
What game?
Or that game.
Life?
The drug game.
Yeah. I can tell you why I get, and that I think understanding that key part of myself really helps my perspective, because it's not just, oh, this is why I get high. This is why I make bad decisions. This is why I'm impulsive. This is why I choose to sacrifice things of the touch and feel, like material things, over things of, what would you call it, soul value, I guess.
Sure, it works.
Like, it's the same reason I do all of the bad things I do. Because I really don't like myself. Like, I really don't like my first thought. Ever. Truly. To my core.
Was a whore.
She was a whore. Facts. And when I said, I think she's lying to me, she was fucking lying to me.
Probably.
She's fucking that guy. She was fucking that guy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't trust myself enough to, like, I truly, I get high, I make all these bad decisions because I don't trust myself enough. Like, I just don't.
I have some good news.
What's your good news? Gym girl was back?
No, not that kind of good news. Just good news.
She's really, like, gone and dead, dude.
Yeah, I really haven't seen her at all. But the good thing that's related to what you just said. So a girl is now working with my sister at the school, who is the girlfriend of that guy's brother, So now my sister has to work with that and has to be reminded of that every single day.
Which guy, baby daddy?
Yep. Yep. So that's some good karma. I thought that was. I was like, what are the odds of that? Welcome to the Himalayas. And you know, like how they like right in that movie where they show up and they're like, man, what the fuck is this place? And he's just like, hi, welcome.
To the Himalayas.
I don't want to be here.
That's funny, dude. That's funny.
That's comedy.
That's funny. I feel bad for Bird.
Nah.
His whole life is never gonna know.
That's my job.
I don't want to talk about that. That's not where we need to go. That's not where we go. That's funny though. That's hilarious. That's good karma. That's good to know. That's fucking funny. That's what you get.
It is funny.
Because I will tell you that, I mean, I've gotten my karma in some things, but like none of it's played out like that. Why? Because I didn't do nothing that fucked up. My life turned out really good. I survived something I never should have survived. I was gifted a beautiful child. Like, yeah, his life's challenging and difficult, but like he's beautiful. And like, I don't think you understand like how, I don't want to say proud because I think pride is the devil, like I truly do, but how truly honored I feel to get Gideon. Well, 15,000, bro. 15,000 documented cases in the United States since 1985. 15,000.
Yeah.
Are there more? Are there undocumented cases? Yeah, all sorts of. But like,
Not that many more.
Rarity, dog. My
They're
kid's
rare.
a rarity. Like my kid is a fucking rarity, dog, and I gotta be appreciative of that. I gotta be honored in the fact that like that's my job to raise him. It's my goal to facilitate some kind of normalized understanding for him to wake up happy every day, happy, and to just be able to live some sort of life. And like I don't know why the fuck it was given to me, because if you ask anybody that's ever known me, I'm a heathen, terrible, horrible person that can't do, won't do, keep a job, this, that, bad with my like I'm everything. I'm a villain in every goddamn story in every way that you can be a villain.
Because what I mean, at least from what I hear anyways, a lot of people that, you know, have kids that, you know, have any kind of issues, you know, regarding that kind of stuff, is they usually teach you humility and teach you just very valuable life lessons, and maybe you needed to learn them, so this was how it played out for you.
My kid has taught me to be human more than anything else in this world ever did.
Exactly. And that's the thing that saves you, because that's why he's special to you.
Saying, but according to other people, like I shouldn't be the one to be his parent because I'm a terrible person. I'm this, that, and the other, and I'm just like, I gotta be some reason he laughs all the time. Gotta be some reason I'm like giddy. He just starts laughing. I'm like, what's up, dude? Like, gotta be some reason. If I was such a horrible, god awful, terrible person, like
you were taught a lesson that you needed to learn. It's God's plan, Negan.
The Lord didn't have no plan here. That's what fucked up. Chat, I love you. It's not about being. I just wanna be a good giddy dad.
I know it's not about all the other things, but at the end of the day, it is that too.
I just want to be a good giddy dad, man.
There's things that
feel like there is a
like you can do things for the right reason, and I think still get benefits from it, like still get selfish benefits. But as long as you're doing it for the right reason, which you are, then it's good, and you're still reaping the benefits from it.
Like Giddy awoken the comedian in me. He's the reason I want to go out there and actually stand on stage and see if I can do it. Like he's the reason this podcast is a real thing. Like he's the reason I didn't stop streaming. Like
I would never. Yeah, I would. Sally couldn't do nothing to make me get up on that stage.
I got to for Giddy because he's never gonna have a say in this world, and I gotta have a say for two people.
Go off, do your thing. I'll
I
be
got you.
on the podcast speaking my voice.
Yeah. And this is good. This is good too. But like, I'm a comedian, dog. I always have been. I just need to get up there and actually do it.
If Tony said one thing to me, I would literally have a nervous breakdown and would puke.
Dude, I want to talk to Tony, and that's the thing. Like, what?
I want to talk to him, just not on stage. You would roast the hell. He's in
Roast
comedian
me,
mode
'cause
up there.
I'm coming right back at you. I'm like, Tony, I've been up here for 3 minutes. You haven't looked me in the eyes once. If you look at my dick one more time, I would literally be up there and just roast him. I'm like, I can smell you from up here. It's like an H&M model. Stop it.
Yeah, call it David Lucas.
Yeah. I mean, I'll get on his head. But that's the thing, dude. And,
Oh, you know what's
I've been
funny?
talking about this. Matt, do you realize in 35 days I'll be 31 years old?
Damn.
I know. I either got to do something now, or I have to be okay with the fact that I never did something. I never tried.
But you still have plenty of time left.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying.
you're trying.
Nah, fuck that, dude. I don't believe in the whole, oh, you got plenty of time, because I went to work one day and woke up in the hospital fucking 8 hours later. I was like, what's up?
Okay, well, that's different.
That's life.
Yeah, but those are also not everyday things. We're talking if you
It's like with Negan,
we're saying
that could
if
be
you
an everyday
keep
thing.
we're seeing if you keep the average normal day-to-day activities.
I already got cut down a couple years because of this. I just need to do it, man. And something my cousin Tony told me to.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying you need to put it off. But...
Yeah. He was like, do it or shut up. And he's like, I love you, but do it or shut up. He was like, for your own goddamn good. Jets lived it.
Jets feeling her enough.
I mean, she lived it. She got that call while she was in a prison. I had to get checked out of the prison and everything to get there. And I'm dying, coded for minutes and stupid shit. I just gotta do it for myself, man. And that's the other thing. I don't want to be like if I am that funny and I can make it like, but I don't want to like, no, like, oh, I gotta be Dave Chappelle or it doesn't matter. Like, bro, I get a couple shows, I get a couple good 10, 15-minute sets. I do a little traveling. I get to play some bigger comedy. That'd be cool for me. I'm good. I'm going.
Hans Kim, you'll be the next Hans. Hey, he's battling up soon for his position.
Like, I mean,
go battle Hans Kim.
I'll go talk shit on Tony. Like, I'm cool with that. I just want to see if I can do it because I want to do it for my kid. I want to talk about my life as I see it and how it fucking affects me, my perspective, my true, honest thoughts. Trust me. I got some shit to say, man. I got some real shit to say. Fuck me, dude. I got some shit to say.
Yeah, fuck.
It's just one of those things, like, for my kid, for myself, for my soul, for us, for the heathens, for everything I've always been about, for my city, for more, for the stupid
for your city,
capital of the world. Nothing's ever happened here, bro, but
for
the
your
tornadoes.
City.
Yeah.
You don't care about doing it for the city.
Bro, I love my town. I love my town. I go to the same 7-Eleven, go to the same fucking on-Qs. We go to the same fucking Walmart. We go to the same, like, I love my little town. It's shithole on this side of the train tracks, but I love my town. I love more. Tornado capital of the world. It's new every couple of years, so. What? It's true. Chat, what's up? Someone drop me just an out of the world topic to talk about. Just something offhand crazy.
Obama and his gay lover in Harlem in 1995.
I gotta hear what little tidbit information you have on this.
Alright.
So apparently Obama had a gay lover, which I don't care if he's gay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just always hit it so much. He had a wild drug taken roomie.
What?
This is them holding hands. Obama's the guy in the black shirt. It won't focus, but
well, yeah,
they're holding hands.
What? In Harlem, of all places?
1995, he had his little mini fro going on too.
I was 3. You weren't even thought of yet.
Oh, and he was an illegal alien from Pakistan.
He's not from Pakistan.
No, his lover
Oh,
wasn't his lover was an illegal alien from Pakistan.
dude, immigration's getting out of control in the United States of America right now. Like, very, very bad. Very, very.
It's fine if it's legal.
Yeah, Biden's fucking around. Yeah, dude, we need to take people in and stuff like that. But like, we literally got people just hop in the border and then like they don't need any information, documentation, nothing. They just give them a card from the government. They just start putting money on it and shit. And you're just like, whoa, you won't help me or my genetically deleted child or like my wife who works for the government as an entity. Like, you won't help us at all, but you'll help these people. Oh, they're fleeing gangs and stuff. Okay, well now those gangs have full control over those towns and shit, and they're just gonna do even worse shit. Why is that our problem? That's not an American problem.
Yeah.
It's getting bad, dude. It's getting bad. We got like 1,800 people a day coming over the border in certain places. Like, they're literally putting up TikTok videos showing you how to like get across the border. They're literally putting up TikToks.
China's like, oh, this is great. This is exactly what we wanted.
This is exactly
and they're just raking in all the info.
I will say this out loud too. I live in Oklahoma, right? We have had a like 10% increase in Asian, mainly Chinese population in the past 5 years.
You have statistics to back that up?
Yes, and I can tell you exactly why. Weed.
Oh, they here to make that money?
Weed became legal. And dude, there was literally, this is no bullshit, less than a year ago, there was a grow, an illegal as fuck grow, run by some Chinese nationalists. This dude walked onto the property and executed 4 people point blank. And then disappeared. They caught him in Miami. He was trying to get on a boat to go back to the other side of the world and shit. Like, it's getting bad. And like, none of these people, we didn't know who they were.
Why do you do it?
Because I guess they were fucking with this money. They think it was, I'm going to fuck this up. Which one's Chinese? The triad? I think it was like legitimate, illegal, like triad type money. Got these people over here. The same like the way like to get you from the border of Mexico to here and everything. They pay the coyotes and everything. Like they have people like that in the triad organization, in the criminal Chinese organization that will get you over here, set you up. The other thing, dude, like there are some places and stuff, and this was all over the fucking news. This isn't like I had insider knowledge. This was all over the fucking news. All over the fucking news. Like one side of the news to the other, especially when they find out he was like a Chinese national and everything, and like here on a work visa and shit. Like the weirdest shit ever. So then, on the same flip token, there was a grow in Watanga, Walika, bullshit Oklahoma town, like a little bullshit town and everything.
Okay.
And these people had taken over a school, like an old rundown school, like a single building school. They were growing weed out of it. The entire basement was flooded. Everything had mold on it. Every bit of the weed, everything. And they were supposed to have like 300 pounds and only ended up having like 30 pounds. So they never found any of that weed, and it was molded and disgusted and everything. That was another big one that was like on the news and everything. And they're like, this illegal grow. Come to find out, Chinese nationalists. And all of it is tied to an Oklahoma lawyer who's a piece of shit. All of it is tied to an Oklahoma lawyer who's a piece of shit.
And he's still free?
Yeah. Because basically what happened, okay, so in Colorado, when we went legal and shit, you had to have been a Colorado resident for like 15 years to get approved for a grow and a farm and all of that shit to grow weed. In Oklahoma, we didn't have any of those fucking rules. We had absolutely none of those fucking rules. So literally, the only rule was that you had to be an Oklahoma resident at the time of getting your license. So, fuck, I cannot remember what this lawyer's name is. He's a piece of shit, though. He's been all over documents and everything. He's dude. He's a horrible person. He bought like 35 licenses from one end of the state to the other, middle, all over the place, and just starts handing them out to these illegal Chinese entities. Yeah.
What the heck?
They pay 100, 150 grand, whatever. And the money amounts I can't verify because none of that was up. But like, this dude's under investigation for every entity, for the ATF, the FBI, OBNDD. Like, everybody is investigating this guy. Something Kelly, I think.
You think he's actually gonna get caught though?
I don't know how he doesn't get caught up in some of it, dude. Like, even as far like the girl where the guy executed people, that's him. Like it goes deep.
Like some Ozark shit?
Dude, it goes like actual criminal enterprises deep.
Have you watched Ozark?
No. I mean,
That's a fire show.
We're talking like, yeah, like MC, like street gang, like actual $1 million, like deep, like we're talking real criminal enterprises. Like, these people traffic people and guns and weapons, and like we're talking like there's real shit going on. And
So like,
we're still over here smoking fucking $2 gram weed because it's cheap, because the market's getting flooded with illegal shit. It's probably moldy.
so like a rundown, quick summary of Ozark is this guy. They get his business partner that he runs his company with gets, I think this is how it goes anyway. He gets a loan from like the cartel or something like that, and then they have to pay the money back. Of course, they don't pay the money back, whatever. Then Marty Bird finds out who is Jason Bateman.
Yep,
I believe is his name, and so then he has to move to the Ozark Lakes in Missouri and start laundering money for the cartel out there. So then he ends up having to do that just so they don't kill him, and then he just keeps going and going. So every time that he's trying to do something just to keep him and his family alive, he gets deeper and deeper, and he ends up like almost running a part of the cartel and like.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's happened. Like,
I'm pretty sure it's based on a true story. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's.
OMA, the entity here, is doing a lot of good work. Like OBNDD, they're getting rid of a lot of legal grows and getting shit cleaned up and everything. We just didn't have the right laws in effect when it all went legal. And that really fucked people up.
Clearly.
Like, really fucked people up.
It's just maybe if they were like more focused on like the right issues instead of the things that they're worried about.
Money. Our governor, fuck you, Kevin Stitt, is also kind of an asshole.
At what point do you have too much money? Like, why do these people always want more? Like, doesn't it get to a point where like you can't really buy anything else?
The want for more money has
like, I understand the
nothing to
power.
do-
Like the power.
The want for more money has nothing to do with the want for more material items or the need for more material items. It is simply the want and need for more power.
I understand, but it's just like
Like,
at what point does why are none of these people ever like, I think I'm gonna retire?
There was a statistic the other day, and it was if the top 6 billionaires, like the top 6 billionaires, all donated $42 billion combined. $42 billion to all of these places that needed food, this, that, and the other, and then they split it by the 8 billion people in the earth or whatever, and everybody got like 10 grand or something, that they still would have more money than all of us put together, and every bit of debt would be gone. But they still would have more money. So there's the idealism, and there's the actual fact that there is enough money out there to cover all of the debt and everything, but it is owned and possessed by certain entities and people that don't give a fuck.
Yep.
There is enough money. Like literally, Elon Musk could give everybody. I think it said like every American citizen $1 million and still have $8 billion more than everybody. And what could you do with $1 million? Yes, would it like change things real quick and everything? Because everybody's got $1 million. I mean, it would flood the market and the economy and this and that. But like, still, your $1 million is still a lot of money. In Kentucky,
Yeah, but then I would say probably after like a week though, the inflation would be up, and like you said, it wouldn't even matter anymore.
it,
$1
it
million
would matter
would be
because that
like
million is still
like
100K
$20.
to you. No, it'd be 100K to you.
Ending.
Why? Because all the money's being spent. Like all these things got to be produced. They're being bought. Like that. I don't think that's the like. It would flood the market in a good way. But also, people will be fighting each other for houses and shit.
Like I
But
said,
here's the
that's
crazy
like when
thing.
people want to say like, oh, increase minimum wage. Like that doesn't help anything
But
because
here's
then
the other
everything else
crazy
just gets
thing.
more expensive.
Like, yeah, these people are fighting for these nicer houses and everything, but in all technicalities, we could all buy a $50,000 house and just be chilling.
Good.
That's what happened. Yeah, but it doesn't get played right. It gets played. There's still going to be people that try to flex and do that and everything, and it's going to be a real quick. Oh, everybody's got $1 million to shit. These people got nothing all over again. So I don't think the market would get inflated too bad to where it would really affect anything.
I think it would take years to stabilize.
I don't. I think it would be the opposite.
Like at least 2 or 3
I know
years.
some motherfuckers that could spend $1 million in 3 days. You gotta think how many RVs are just sitting there chilling. How many RVs are made up right now, brand new? You're gonna have people go in there and buy $200,000 or $300,000 worth of RVs. That's good. That money was already set. It's been setting, ready to go, and everything. Like they're not. The market's not gonna get crashed.
But you're talking about giving hundreds of millions of people $1 million.
Yeah.
Hundreds of millions of people.
$1 million.
Yeah.
That they are in turn going to turn around and spend. Because then there's no debt because all these people can pay off their credit cards, they can pay off their car and everything. So what can the market then turn around and do? Get these people to go back into debt. Because now you paid off your $20,000 car and you have $1 million. Oh, you spent some, you got 800 grand left. You know what? Give me a $150,000 car. I'll make that $985 payment every month. You just keep everything steady, but like the pay bump went up a little bit.
I know,
that's it.
But you're putting too much faith in American people.
I don't think you're putting enough. I hate it when people do that. Like literally, it's the same idealism that like, all right, Matt, me and you are in a gas station, and you don't know me from Adam or anything. Me and you are in a gas station and a family with like some kids and shit. You don't know me at all. Dude walks in with an M4. I'm packing. The dad with the family's packing. You don't think one of us is gonna turn around and smoke this dude? You think I'm gonna let him risk killing you, me, this family, the clerk, everything?
I mean, I wouldn't know that you were packing, so I wouldn't know.
Okay, so I mean, there's that thought, but like, you have to have faith in the American people and in your surrounding man to make the right decision.
I don't. Why? Because all I see is people making wrong decisions. That's all I see. That's all I know is wrong decision making. So I don't.
5 minutes before the miracle.
That's why when people do something right, I'm like,
That's you giving up 5 minutes before the miracle. Like you have to. I have to.
No, like I know
people
that
are gonna do the right thing. I have to. I can't teach my kids shit if I don't believe that.
I just have to remember that I'm happy as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But I don't trust other people. You can't put faith in other people because they'll let you down 9 out of 10 times. There's certain people you can trust. There's certain people you can trust.
Everybody starts with the BOTD. You give me one reason to know not to give it to you, and I'll take it in a heartbeat. But everybody starts with the BOTD.
Well, don't get me wrong. I will jump the gun and do that, but I get let down a lot.
I've always been let down. Always.
There you go. 9 out of 10 times.
It's not their soul at the end of the day. It's mine. They let me down, not the other way around. I did right.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Then you're good.
Yeah, I said I need paint color suggestions for my pedicure. I'm thinking Packer green. You okay? Do you think dogs should live longer? Or do you think big picture it's about right?
Yellow, purple, and I don't like dogs.
I know when I have to put my shepherd down, and I've had Maldy for going on 6 years now. I know when I gotta put Mal down, it's gonna hurt, but like, yeah, I think it's about right, big picture. Because I couldn't imagine having him for 35 years. That would wear both of us out. I'm always yelling at him, wrestling with him, playing with him, like doing something. Like, he's not gonna want me when I'm 50. Same way I'm not gonna want him when I'm 50.
Yeah, but I think you would both age together, where like he would be like a little calmer as you got
See,
calmer,
there was a
and you would
cool
like level
point
out together.
where, because dogs are 4 year or 7 years by their dog year or whatever. There was a cool point where Maldy was 4 and I was 28, so he was 28 too. So it was like perfect. You
Oh
know what I
yeah,
mean? Like it was like perfect. Like my dog's 28, I'm 28. Like now
let's
he's
vibe,
older
homie.
than me. Yeah, like now he's older than me, so he's the old man. I got hit him with the hey, you need a Werther's, you good? You need some bourbon in that. His joints are popping when he moves and everything.
Yeah,
'Cause he's 7 now, so he's 49. But like I
you're
think
almost there.
big picture, yeah, yeah, fucking amen. I think big picture, dog. Like I couldn't, I couldn't have him for 30 years. I think the 10 to 12 to 15 years he gets out of me will be like exhausting for both of us. Because I love my dog, and I want to say that especially this one after all the dog mess ups I've had, like wanting to have the big fluffy crazy wild dog that's aggressive in a sense and can protect you, but is also like a big fur ball that just wants to play. Like I think I did Maldy right. I think I finally did my dog right. Like he plays enough. He gets to run. Yeah, that's terrible. I think I finally like did him justice in raising a dog correctly. Like he got the yard. He knows his tricks. He knows like how to listen. He doesn't listen, but he knows how to listen. Like
There
he
you go.
knows how to be gentle with Giddy. Like he knows when to act right. I've seen him fucking like get up in a pit bull's face like, hey dog, I'm from the hood. You can bark at me all you want, but like, what's good? I'm the only shepherd in the hood. Let me tell you what's up. Like, I mean, I've seen my dog get down to get down, so I think I finally did it right with him. So
The only dog I'd want is a Siberian Husky with like blue eyes, ice blue eyes.
Huskies are cool. There's just so much to train, and like you have to have spent so much time with them. Because like I have
I
Maldy,
know,
he's a Dutch
and that's why I'll
shepherd.
never have a dog.
Yeah, so he's a herding dog by nature. Like he's used for herding goats and sheep and small
Yeah,
things of that nature. So like he herds my little dog Cinder. Like he herds around her and like he tries to herd Gideon and stuff. And it's just so in his nature. But like even the time he gets outside, bro, he gets neglected. Like he should honest to God be outside from sun up to sundown. Like that's what he wants to do. Like I literally had to yell at him to come inside earlier so that I could leave. And he was just like, no, I'll just sit out here. And I'm like, no, you're gonna bark and be stupid. Like, please come inside. And he's just like, I don't want to. Just like sitting there. It felt nice outside. We had a little breeze for once. It
yeah.
wasn't 100 degrees. He was just like, no, bitch. Saying it'll be snow outside on the ground, like iced over it. And he'll just be out there laying in it, just like smooshed down into it. Because he's
Yeah.
a Dutch shepherd. He's used to that kind of climate. And I'm like, Maldy, come in. He just looks at me like, no.
Those
No,
are
I'm
shit.
at home. Like I live here. No, like we're not doing this. But yeah, I think my dog could not live me. Like or like I don't think we could be like 30 for 30. That'd be rough. That'd be rough to have the same dog for 30 years, man. Because like I'm not the same 24-year-old, 25-year-old dude I was when I got Malby as I am the same 30-year-old now. You know what I mean? Like I've changed a lot. We've calmed down. Life has calmed down a lot. Like there used to be a lot of fuckery going on. There was always some random bitches over. We was drinking. Like I don't know how many times we got Malby fucked up on mushrooms or something. Like my dog's done more drugs than a lot of you people have. Like shit. Yeah.
Now that would be more of the thing to come back and get you canceled more than what you said earlier.
What?
That
It's not like we ever did anything intentionally. He would literally just
they
be
would call
over
you
there. Of course,
irresponsible dog owners. I'm just
Bro,
saying
dude,
that that would be
it was one of the
just
wildest
saying.
things to like look over and I'm like, Mouthy, what are you doing? And he's like laid up against the wall, like leaning sideways, and look over and the bag of mushrooms just be gone and all the dust be gone and just be like, oh no. Do you know how hard it
Poor,
is to be
poor
on
thing.
mushrooms, Googling, is it okay that my dog ate my psilocybin mushrooms at 1 a.m. while I'm tripping? Do you know
And
how difficult that was?
what was the answer?
Dude, I don't think I could spell I think literally trying to type psilocybin in, like, one made me laugh because it's a funny word, like, like, dying. Dude, I think
Immature.
me and Malvi literally sat against the wall for, like, 6 hours. And he kept, like, laying against it and putting his paws in and then just, like for hours, dude, for hours. Just I'm just like, "Are you okay?" So maybe I was a irresponsible dog owner, but I also like sat with my dog the whole time. We tripped on mushrooms together. I had people in my apartment. Yeah, like life's changed a lot for Mal, dude. We used to have a lot of crazy shit going on.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, it got to the point because I lived upstairs in the very middle apartment, and like, dude, if I've been drinking or like we're smoking or it's cold or something, I got to the point where I could just open the door and tell him to go, and he would just run, go down the stairs, run out. There was a little field in front of my apartment. Just go into his field. I've left him. I've left him out there for like 30 minutes because I'm like, come up here. And he's just looking. I'm like, dude, I'm not coming down there to fucking get you. And you literally got to go down there and put his lead on and walk him back up the stairs.
Well, remember we had whenever I had Perry, I used to have to go and he'd be like down the road or something. I'd have to like get some food and take it and hold it in front of his face and walk him the whole way back home.
Steer him the whole way back. And like, come on, you
Yep.
fucking idiot.
I feel like that's 90% of where my back issues come from, is walking
That,
that
that,
pig home.
that's what we call him, Aldi, all the time is Pig. Like, that's his nickname.
Pig.
Pig. I literally open the door. I'm like, Pig, bring your ass. Come here, dude. And people look at me funny. He used to have this giant stuffed animal that I got for him at Goodwill. It was like $1, $2 or something in this thing. It was a giant pig. And when I tell you, he used to aggressively and violently fuck the shit out of that pig until we got him snipped. Bro, like literally, it was always like, Pig fucker, stop it. And like just became his nickname, Pig. Pig fucker, really, but like Pig.
I had
And
like
he also has a harder name, Maldumba, and people are always like, "What is it?" And I'm like, "Pig. It's fucking pig."
we had like 2.5 to 3 foot tall Weenie the Pooh, and it had the groin bit out of it, and Harry the pig used to get down and dirty in that
Yeah, yeah.
in that
Pig
thing.
used to dude. He would do violent things to Pig. He would just be over there, just fucking like fucking
Yeah.
it into the wall, just like duh, duh, duh. And I'm just like, Maldumba, stop,
And then like
dude.
5 minutes later, just be like biting it and just like trying to eat it.
Yeah, he destroyed that thing. Like it was
Yeah.
so covered in like duct tape and stuff, trying to hold its extremities on, and yeah, it got so bad, dude. But it was like it was massive. It was probably like a wanted at the fair or like a
Yeah.
Frontier City, like Six Flags type thing. Like it was that big of a fucking pig. But pig fucker, that's literally what and who he is. I'm glad my dog's not gonna like put 30 years on me. I think it's a good amount of time to have a dog.
I think I think dogs should just have their own houses, and like you can be friends with them if you want to, but they should live their own lives.
I mean, I don't think I trust my dog to be running shit by himself. I gotta pee though.
I feel bad for dogs.
Oh,
They've been so criminally like evolutionized. Like yeah, I mean they've also like been lucky and everything because I mean they have a lot easier lives than other animals, but also like just nature, man. I just feel like everything would be so much better if everything was more natural. And what has happened to dogs is not natural. And what has happened to humans is not natural. Nothing that is happening today, I feel like, is the way that things should be happening. And I think we're all doomed. But I don't think there's anything anybody can do about it at this point, so it's just chill. Just go ahead and enjoy the things while you got them. So that's why I think we're all doomed.
I second that. Do I second? Fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, it's probably gonna get canceled, especially since you just second that, but that's okay.
Chat, I'm gonna tell you, God's honest, man. I'm so tired of pod and stream and shit.
Chad has questions.
I have so many questions. What's up?
So you have to listen to my rant, and you didn't.
I'll play it back when I go to clip shit.
There you go. You listen to it, and then you can think about it and be like, "Oh my god, you're so smart." I
don't think that would ever happen. Fucking painted fingernails. That went off. I mean that. All right, I'll see it when I watch it back.
Gang, gang. Ain't nothing but a chicken wang. Are you dying inside?
Dude, I'm just tired, man.
I'm just tired of being tired of being tired. There's a part of me that died. I don't something. Then I got high. Little baby.
Fucking trying.
Shout out.
Trying not to be tired. Trying to find something. I don't know what I'm trying to find.
Okay, if you want to take it to that extent, chat, then you go right on ahead.
Matt's a nudist. I believe that.
I wouldn't say nudist. I'd be fine with, like, you know, they have like the little patches of paper that cover their private parts. That's better.
Jesus Christ.
No, like the clothes is fine, but like other than I basically said that the more unnatural that things get, the more doomed we all are.
What's unnatural now?
Everything. Like what we're doing right now, shouldn't be doing. This is not a. This is not what.
Because you choose to live in Kentucky.
This isn't what the Earth had intended for us.
We could sit in the same room and do this. Our pod would be so much better if we were in the same room.
That's true, but also, once again, this is not what I think the Earth had intended for us, and I think that we're all living a very grotesque life, and I think that we might as well just go ahead and enjoy the pleasures that we have, because we can't do anything about it now because we're all doomed.
Well, thanks for coming out, guys. It was a wonderful episode where Matt cursed all of us to an early death, but
Naked and afraid, but if we could all wear like IRL blurs. Like, I don't want to see them grainy titties.
Yeah, I'm not trying to see just floppy dick all day.
Everybody's like, "Oh, I wish I had X-ray vision." I don't.
None of these girls' titties look good. Like, you don't want to know the bush that's under there. There's a reason she's a bitch. Because ain't nobody seen that thing in like 3 years, dog.
Probably like a lobster claw with little bumps on it.
Yeah, no, dude, I don't know how else to say I'm tired to like just the world and everybody. Like, I need like 3 days to sleep. I need like 4 days to clear my mind. I need like a week to work on my body. Dude, I just need to fucking, I don't know.
Give me 10 push-ups right now.
Yeah, I just need
No,
to
move your chair.
Mark
give me 10
would
push-ups.
tell me and fucking shut the fuck up.
Move your chair. Do 10 push-ups.
Why?
For the content and to make yourself feel better. 10
It's
push-ups.
not gonna make me feel better.
Oh, my pussy hurts. Man, yep. Just better touch the floor too. That ass down, you ain't twerking. God, imagine being so long that you can touch the room from side to side. I feel like I'm watching a Fantastic Four training video. I feel like I'm watching whenever they found a man living in a cave for 10 years.
Places of prison. This sucks.
Man, looks like the pencil I dropped on the floor of my classroom. No, I'm just kidding. He needs to do at least 10 push-ups every single day. You gotta do 10 push-ups every day. At least 10. You know, do more when you feel like it, but at least 10. Maybe do like, I try to do at least like 20 sit-ups. Just something, man, because as soon as you get your blood pumping, you automatically start feeling better. You get that blood pumping, baby. Get that circulation going, automatically energy level's gonna rise. It's just nature. Science. Get that blood pumping.
I just want to go to sleep.
Okay, then give me 10 jumping jacks.
Matt, shut the fuck up. Give me 10 brain cells.
That was just me. I'm trying to be helpful.
Give me 10 jokes. Give me 10 clips. Give me 10 anything.
Okay, so 10 jokes. Your hair, your ears, your eyes, your eyebrows, your mustache, your beard.
Me?
Your arms, your chest, your legs, your feet.
Me?
Your
I'm
tiny
dope as
pee-pee.
fuck.
Your flat butt cheeks. Your big nose. Your Minecraft helmet.
I think you've extended. Fuck, man.
Bang, 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 rapid fire. Welcome to Kill Matthew.
I'm here, dude. I'm just fucking barely here.
You ain't here. Say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thanks. Have a beautiful time. Chat. We'll be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. It won't be auction day. Literally, I ran my yard fucking 120 times today, bro. I'm just tired. I've literally had to throw shit away all day. Like, I'm just fucking tired. I'll be back, better energy tomorrow. I'll do my push-ups before we start.
Get an energy drink.
Nah, dude, energy drinks make me tired. My body hates all that shit. Taurine and all that. My body hates that shit.
Not all of them have taurine. I think the new primes. I don't think the primes energy drinks have taurine in them.
Like the Monster Juice, I really like, but like most of the time, man, I'll slam one, and like 10 minutes later, I'm just exhausted.
Yeah, I think it's also I think it's like ADHD and caffeine can actually make you tired. I think it's like a mixture of those two or something like that.
Yeah, I drink coffee to go to bed. People are like, oh, I'm like, no, seriously, bro, like. You don't know what the fuck goes on here. Like, this is running enough to burn calories all the time. You know what that's like. Chat, love you guys. I'll see you guys.